Hey everyone, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you might be in the world. You're watching the Tommy Temper Show. I'm Tommy Temper, coming to you live from Sylvan Lake, Alberta, where it is so far, a fantastic day out there today. We've got nice sun, we've got temperatures reaching up into the low 20 degrees Celsius region. And just a great day. Contrary to, what other people have said online, I am here. I'm actually here. We're doing our thing. And, we're having fun. There's no doubt about that. Let me just get my bots going on the back end of the stream here while you listen to a little bit of music here today.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
This is what's happening.
Pride.
Let's get the show started. Thanks for joining us today. Appreciate your company. We'll be talking about world news.
Tommy Temper streaming with fire in his eyes from a lake house glowing in the moonlight's gleam. He's the YouTube king of the widest stream.
Let's go.
Tommy Temper, you're a great guy. Battling trolls with a
Just go and turn a couple of back end switches on. Yo.
Hot tub bubbling under starlit skies. He's calling out the haters with truth in his lines. Talking about the world from the left to the right. Tommy's got the mic, keeping it tight. Tommy Temper.
That's right. We're here. Much to the haters' demise out there, we are live. We're still here.
Meet the stream. He's dodging all the trolls
Let's
like
go.
a champion dream. From Alberta's heart, he's lighting up the night. Tommy Temper.
Hey, give us a subscribe to the channel if you can, and give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. We'd love you to actually do that. Thanks a lot, everyone. Got a few people piling into the room here to hear the latest controversy out there. Oh my God. Unbelievable. We're going to give you updates on everything that's happening out there. After yesterday's interesting stream, hopefully you were watching live to see that. Otherwise, you missed an epic one. Oh yeah. Thanks everyone for joining us. Appreciate your company. We got ABD in there. ABD, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for turning on some switches in the background there. Whoever the mod is, the super mod that is going to be able to do that. Do appreciate that. Give us at least a 1 minute or sub to the stream before being able to chat. We got Stream Elements bot turned on. We got Botrix turned on. We've got Nightbot turned on. We actually have 3 bots on my channel here. I don't know. Maybe that's too many. But I used a Nightbot to give you the Chat GPT. We use, I don't know why I use Stream Elements. Maybe I should get rid of Stream Elements and just stick to Botrix. We've got Botrix. Oh, I don't even have it set up correctly to announce new subs to the channel, but anybody that subs up to the channel today, I do appreciate your sub. Thanks a lot. At least it will be indicated on the stream here from, I guess it's the chat reader here that I have always turned on in the background here, which I can do the thing. Real Red Mama says, can we talk about the Costco incident? Well, let's bring that up first here. Yesterday I tried to talk about world news, but unfortunately, I had a pretty short stream there yesterday because of my having to go out and have a little bit of fun, because I actually live out here at the lake. I actually have a lake house out here. Unlike other people that are getting kicked out of their houses. It's funny. Some people are on their channel going, oh, we're going to take over your land. We're going to take over your house. We're going to kick you out. Meanwhile, they're the ones that are actually getting kicked out. That's the funny part of it there. And all they can do is, we talk about what they're doing, and then they strike your stream. So, yeah, my stream yesterday did get a strike, and it got removed. Let me just show you here the bit here. Here you go. Here's my stream from yesterday, and what does it say? Video unavailable. It was removed following a copyright removal request by Shanna Bowman. Well, who the hell is Shanna Bowman? I don't know. But anyways, my video is gone. The strike is on my channel. And, I was actually using content yesterday with what is known as fair use. And if you don't know what fair use is, what that means is that you play a little bit of video, you talk about it, you play a little bit of video, you talk about it, as an educational type thing for, to show you what not to do. Don't do this. Don't be like that person. That's what we were doing yesterday. It was fair use. We used Shanna Bowman's content in fair use. It was fair use. And then she went and struck my channel. She struck that particular video, and that video got removed from my channel. Now, they go through a process, which, number one, when you get a strike on your video, the first thing they do, rightly, is to remove the video, right? Because YouTube doesn't want to be, leaving content up there that might be copyright infringement. So the first thing that happens is the video gets removed. Then they allow me as the person that was doing it. Thanks a lot, CJ, for that 25 months of membership. Wow, do appreciate that. This stream is sponsored by CJ. CJ, thanks a lot for that. I know you used to be a big, cheerleader over there supporting Shanna Bowman over in her stream. And I guess you're not over there anymore, but you're over here supporting Tommy Temper. So thanks a lot. We appreciate that. Woo! Big one for you there, CJ. Do appreciate that. Thanks a lot for that. A good Albertan. A very good Albertan. And I will have to meet up someday, I think, wasn't it you? Didn't you actually meet up with Shauna one day down in Calgary or something, or at some bingo or something like that? I know something like that happened. So, you haven't been here in ages. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nice to see you in here. We do appreciate the fact that you gave us that, great sub here, or great membership. And there again, people support, YouTube streamers by, joining their membership. And that's a big one. 25 months. Wow. I do appreciate that. And actually, you're a Tommy Temper Tantrum member of our stream here. So we do appreciate that. But people do support streamers by give them a joining their membership, or getting a super chat, and hey, their comment gets displayed with the super chat, that kind of thing. Looks good. My video has been removed. The video from yesterday has been removed, and I don't know. Oh, hang on. Your phone is ringing. That's not my phone ringing. Oh, that's somebody else's phone ringing in the background here. But anyways, there was an epic video by Shanna, and where she was at the Costco there yesterday, and she was like reaming out an East Indian guy because she couldn't get through the parking lot or something. He was blocking the, she never showed exactly what was going on there, but something was going. Oh, wouldn't you know it, that as soon as I go live here, then I start getting phone calls here. Just hang on a second here. I'll be right back with this phone call here. Just hang on 1 second, because I'm live on my stream. I'm live on my stream here right now. Just hang on a second.
Hey,
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Alberta's pride. Hey, ho, hey, ha, ha, hey, yes, hey, 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 whoa.
Out in Alberta where the Rockies rise, Tommy Temper streaming with fire in his eyes. From a lake house glowing in the moonlight's gleam, he's the YouTube king of the widest streams. Oh, Tommy Temper, you're a great guy, battling trolls with a spark in your...
Okay, we're back again here. Yeah, sorry about that. I just had a phone call come in there, and no big deal. Anyways, something on a personal level there. I got to return that phone call later. Is it? It's like that. I'm sitting here all morning, twiddling my thumbs, watching, a few YouTube channels, seeing what people are doing, checking in on X and what people are posting over there. And, checking up on Alberta independence and stuff like that. As you well know, I'm like pro Alberta independence because it will be such a big thing for Alberta. And, of course, the rest of Canada is like, no, please don't leave. You're a bunch of traitors. Please don't leave, you traitor. You traitor. Don't leave. We want all that Alberta money for Ontario and the rest of Canada. They're like going berserk, absolutely berserk. The stuff that I've seen. Oh, actually, you should see this picture that popped up on my big screen TV here. It's a picture of a big train that says Alberta Freedom. It's sort of, we can barely see it there, but it says Alberta Freedom. It's a big blue train. And then there's a trash can on the railway tracks with the bashed up Canadian flag on it. Oh, it's funny. I should actually take a picture of that. I don't know. AI is pretty good there. I've got AI on my TV here to, put up AI images, and somehow AI came up with that image. It wasn't me, But anyways, it's on my big 75-inch screen here, displayed right in front of me here. But pretty funny. Funny stuff going on here. Quack in there. Hey, Quack, how's it going? I feel sorry for you because your image is being displayed over on Shanna Bowman's channel there. She's putting it up there all the time like crazy. She's the one that gave a strike to my channel here. I don't know if you saw that, but my video from yesterday is unavailable. It was removed following a copyright removal request by Shanna Bowman. So, Shanna, don't do stuff like that. Don't give people strikes. You did the video. You put the video up. It wasn't me. It's you. You showed people what's going on in your life, and I just simply commenting on what you're putting on YouTube. Like, don't put stuff like that on YouTube if you don't want people to show what you're up to. Like, it's fair use for me to go over your video and to comment on your video, to critique your video. That is called fair use, and that is actually allowed by YouTube. And we'll see, because YouTube will review that video, because they automatically, as soon as you give a strike, they automatically take the video down. But they also review the video. And if they determine that I was using your content in what's known as fair use, well, then what will happen is they will reinstitute that video, and it will be put back up there again. And then I'll be able to play it over again and over again and over again, or put it up as a feature, and people will be able to see that. So if you don't like what's going on in YouTube and you don't understand how it operates, well, you can't just do a video and then hide your video, because the internet is forever. It's forever. And it's a little bit of a windy day out there today, but it's a great day to be out there on your sailboat. Did you see that sailboat fly by through there? Yeah. So anyways, this is outside my window. So I've got a camera pointed outside my window here. So this is what it looks like outside. So yeah, I could be out there enjoying the nice day, but instead I'm in here doing this video here. So I hope y'all enjoy this here. Old Goat, good to see you. Nice to see you. Hopefully things went well on the Ryan Jesperson show, which I haven't watched Ryan Jesperson in quite a while, because he is so lefty, and all of his guests are so lefty, and his co-host on the Ryan Jesperson show there is so anal that all they want to do is just throw people under the bus and time people out. It doesn't matter what you say, you get a timeout. I went in Ryan Jesperson's chat and I said hi, and Johnny gave me a timeout just for saying hi. So I'm just, hey, if you're not wanted. And remember, he's so lefty over there that it's unbelievable. And all of his guests are lefty. All they talk about is lefty stuff. All they talk, you never hear him getting a guest on there that's pro-independence or anything like that. He's never wanting to even do something like that. All of his guests on there are like anti-independence, and they're just the kind of people that are going to call guys like me a traitor and stuff like that. Just crazy. Yeah. Quack. But yeah, I did see what Shannon was doing to you there, and not a good situation. Why would she be attacking you? Well, it's because you probably said one thing in my chat that she didn't like. Just one thing. So right away, she's in there, trying to, put pictures of you up there, trying to, dox you, trying to put your first name in there, trying to put your last name in there, saying, well, I know people in Edmonton and I know I can find out where you live. And, that's a threat. She's threatening you. I know people. What? Oh, you know people. Well, what are those people going to do? Oh, what? Are they going to come over to your house because they know where you live? And are they going to do stuff to you or your house or something out there? I don't know. It's like Brett. Brett is getting his vehicle is getting whatever. They're out there doing something with Brett. I saw that little video there, that little clip, by the way, with Brett with a knife in his car saying, don't come around, or his truck rather, saying, don't come around here. I've got this knife. He's got this big knife, and I'm going to, do you in, whatever, if you come around my vehicle here. Holy shit. Talk about, what? It's some kid out there that doesn't like what you say on the internet, right? They probably watch the stuff that you do, watch the stuff that you say, and they're out there just basically, trying to, call you out for the stuff that you're doing. And meanwhile, you got a knife and you're going to, do somebody in because, there's just a bunch of kids out there doing something. It's the frickin' internet. It's the internet. If you say stuff on the internet, don't go so apeshit, batshit mad that you're gonna, buy a big knife or something and try and do something in. Like, come on, like that's ridiculous. We're all human beings. We're all here on this planet. Why can't we all just live together in peace instead of running each other down, trying to throw each other under the bus, like, hey, and you guys think that that's what I'm doing, like I hear other people go, well, Tommy, you're nothing but a troll, you're just trying to troll me or troll whatever. No, you know what I'm doing? I'm sitting here having fun. I'm on the internet having fun. I like having fun. The only reason that I started a YouTube channel in the first place, and I said to myself, you know what? People really attack people that are streaming. They get attacked all the time, thrown under the bus. People say bad things about them. And even people in the chat, even if you're in a YouTube chat, you get attacked by people. You get thrown under the bus. And, it's actually pretty sad what happens. Pretty sad. And I could play that clip about Brett there, but Brett is pissed off enough about me already. And, I don't want Brett to come after me with that big knife that he's got. He's already said that he wants to meet up with me in Sylvan Lake here. And we're coming to you live from Sylvan Lake, Alberta. I just out here. I just want to have fun, and it's like, some guy already, tried attacking me out here, even in Sylvan Lake. And, luckily he didn't have a knife or whatever, but, the attack didn't work out well for him. Let's say that, because I'm not a small guy and, I've got quite a punch there. If you come at me there, we will defend ourselves to the fullest extent of the law, yeah. Knife to a gunfight. Yeah, exactly. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. No, but don't even talk about stuff like that. Don't even do stuff like that. Don't show stuff like that on the internet. Just be cool, calm, and collected. and say things that are not going to get you in other people's line of sight, shall we say. If you're on here stirring shit up, well, expect pushback. Absolutely expect pushback from people. So yeah, I kind of call out Brett there and point out the stuff that he's doing, and I don't like the stuff that he's saying and doing, and I talk about it, and he can come back and say stuff about me, which he does, and it's because I've got people that watch the stream here, and I have an audience, and he knows that, and he has an audience too. He's like a celebrity. Brett is a celebrity. Queenie is a celebrity. Everybody on the internet is a celebrity. If you have a channel and you're out there talking, you end up being a celebrity, whether you like it or not. And people go, Tommy, quit telling those people that they're a celebrity. Well, I'm just saying the way it is. Everybody is a celebrity. But what you do with your channel is up to you. You can be on there just plain hating and be hating all the time, or you can be showing the news and showing what other people are doing. Yeah, exactly, you all. You're a celebrity too, you all. Because you go live and you're doing stuff there. But of course, you become more of a celebrity rather if you have a camera on your face and you're, bullshitting people or talking or whatever, doing stuff like that, like me. You're in there, you're having fun, but you're also, putting a target on your back too, because put it this way, if you talk about other streamers, you're pretty much putting a target on your back, because you know damn well that they're going to be firing up a stream and talking about you, and trying to give you some blowback or whatever, But you can talk about me all day long and say, oh, Tommy, you're this, and Tommy, you're that, and Tommy, whatever, and try and dox me, whatever, try and say my real name or whatever, and who gives a shit? It's the internet. We've all got 26 people watching or whatever. It's all small potato thing. We're all having fun. Some people get butthurt and just fire up a butthurt stream and go, you may as well be saying, well, I'm butthurt, I'm pissed off because somebody's talking about me and they're saying stuff about me and they don't know what they're talking about. But in fact, yeah, all I do is just pretty much report the news, tell you what's going on out there, and if you don't like it, tough shit. Queenie's going to be moving out of her house there. I don't know if she's going to be having a garage sale, but if she has a garage sale, I'll go over to her garage sale there and see what she's selling. Maybe it'll be a whole piss pot load of little pens or whatever with little widgets on the pens or something. There's some Chinese stuff or whatever. I don't know what the hell she'd be selling in a garage sale, but apparently her house is like stacked to the ceiling with junk. So apparently she's got a lot of stuff to move, and she gave her notice that she's moving out. Yeah, basically getting kicked out of her house there. Which is funny. I'm taking your land, I'm taking your house, but on the other hand, I'm getting kicked out of my house. You can't make this shit up. We're taking they're taking your house in BC. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it, and especially Queenie's going to take my house, I'll like to see that, actually, I'd like to see the day when you actually buy a house, when you have your own house, Queenie. And I know you were saying that there was some guy that was going to give you a tiny house on the lake, right? Remember that? A couple of months ago, there was somebody that came in your channel and said, oh, Queenie, I'm going to give you a tiny house on the lake. And you were like, oh, wow, I'm getting a tiny house by the lake. What the hell ever happened with that? Well, again, I'll believe it when I see it, because I don't see any tiny house on the lake. Yeah, Quack, she's coming for both of us. Yeah, exactly. Because she thinks she knows who you are. She thinks she knows where you live. She's saying that I threw you under the bus and told everyone where you live and whatever, which is bullshit, and I know that the name that she's promoting out there of who you are is, the name that you use on Facebook there. And that's all it is. I don't think she knows anything about that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And Betty says, she isn't part of we. The natives want no part of her. Yeah, exactly. I can believe that. She's like a very poor representative of natives, as far as I'm concerned. And really, when I used to first hear her coming on streams and coming on, it was before she went live with her channel. She would come on to StreamYard, panels and stuff like that. And she would plead her case of how she was hard done by and, the bit about residential schools and, whatever, and I honestly felt sorry for her. I felt sorry for how, the life that she grew up in and how she was mistreated and stuff like that. But, for her to use that as an excuse for what she does in real life now is despicable in my mind, and, now, and I don't like, hey, I'll say it here right here now that I don't like mass immigration. I think it's bad for countries. I think it basically changes the fabric of a country. And, people that are, that were born in countries feel like they're being, thrown under the bus by the government, and I don't like stuff like that. And I think that we should, stop that kind of stuff. And of course, Carney, he's going like, well, and I should play a clip about that, but he's like, well, we changed the whole thing. We were doing that before, but now we're not doing that. Yeah, no, it's still going on. Celebrity mud wrestling for charity, Tommy versus Queenie. Yeah, exactly. The old goat. You're pretty new here too, but you're finding out what's going on real quick. You see exactly what's going on. That's funny what's going on. We like that whole thing. The only thing that I don't like is the fact that she's trying to, cancel culture. Queenie, you're a lefty. Queenie is actually a lefty. And the same thing with Brett. Brett is a lefty. Brett, says, no, I never voted liberal. I never voted conservative, blah, blah, blah. But you are a lefty. You are, quote, the way that you talk, the things that you do, the things that you support are all left of center. You are very, very left of center. Why you were at the only thing that you ever did that wasn't so lefty was that you showed up at the border blockade that you're so proud about. You know what? I was at the border blockade, okay? I was there. I can dig back here and show you a video of me at the border blockade. I don't know what proof you have of it, other than you say that you were there. And Queenie says, yeah, you were there picking up cigarette butts or whatever. That's funny. But, that was kind of a right-wing thing that you did, going to that border blockade. But everything else that you're doing, like your support of Palestine is a lefty thing, absolute lefty, because just look at who else supports Palestine. It would be the LG community. It would be in Canada, the NDP. It would be the liberals, they all support that whole thing. That's a lefty thing. The leftists support that kind of stuff. So you're on that side of the fence there, whether you like it or not. And the stuff that you talk about is all leftism, all the way down the run. The other thing is I should get into this business of the guy that went to Montreal from Lethbridge and shot the police officer and shot the civilian and then got himself killed just the other day. That was a big incident. Terrible, terrible incident. That guy was a lefty. He was a frickin' Marxist communist, and I would like to know, he was a university student too, and I would like to know how he was indoctrinated into that leftism. Was it the university? Is it because of what's going on in our universities that they're teaching these kids in universities all about Marxism and communism and how they should hate capitalism? And he also didn't like women. We know that. But it's funny that the mainstream media all said, well, he was an incel. This is what they reported. He was an incel, and that's why he went over there and did his thing, because he was an incel. No, he also didn't like Jewish people. We know that. And he was a communist. He was an absolute communist. But the mainstream media didn't say that he was a communist. They didn't say that he didn't like Jewish people. They didn't say a lot of stuff about him, because the mainstream media doesn't like to paint communism as being bad, because the mainstream media is so lefty. They're very, very close to communism. And what do they want? Do they want Canada to abolish capitalism and become a communist state? Like, is that what the mainstream media is all about? I wouldn't doubt it. Like, they're extremely left, and I would say the mainstream media is extreme left, and especially CBC. Oh my God, CBC. Unbelievable, the crap that they put out there. Like, every time I turn that station on there, and I've gotten into this before, it's just all lefty garbage, and we're sick and tired of that stuff. Hey, we've got lots of people popping in there. Mrs. Nancy Reagan is in the house. Hey, you're looking good today. Good to see you. Thanks a lot. We got Mama Red in there. Mama Red, good to see you. We got Betty in there. We've got CJ in there. Let me go through the raft here, see who else is popping in there. Granny in there. Hey, Granny Gone Bad. Good to see you. We got Henry in there. Henry, how you doing today? Looking good. Let's see who else there. We got Phoenix Tide in there. Hey, Phoenix, good to see you. Another good supporter of the stream. Do appreciate it in there. Again, we got U-Haul in there. I will be Huckleberry. What? I will be Huckleberry in there. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, look there's that sailboat in there again. Whoa, look at that little, oops, wrong way here. The little sailboat out there on the lake is having fun because the trees are blowing and it is a little bit windy out there. Great day to be out on the lake on your sailboat, because if you don't have wind, a sailboat doesn't go anywhere, And really, I've been on lots of sailboats in my life, and believe me, it is fun being on a sailboat, especially when you get that tilt. Have you ever been on a sailboat and that wind is blowing so strong that the sail and the boat and everything is tilting right over, and you're like scaring the piss out of you, thinking that the boat is going to actually tip over? And look at it. There's so much wind out there that he doesn't have his spinnaker up even. He's just got the mainsail up there. So, it's pretty windy out there. Pretty windy. And, it's funny to see how a boat can actually sail into the wind, but it doesn't actually sail into the wind, but it sails a little bit off of the wind. Like, let's say you want to go right in the direction where the wind is blowing towards you. You adjust your sails so that in your direction, so you're a little bit off of the wind, and then you stagger the other way off of the wind, and you zigzag your way upwind, right? But you can actually get that boat to sail into the wind. So lots of fun sailing out there. If you've ever had a chance, or you have a chance to go on a sailboat, even go on a bareboat rental or something like that, absolutely do it. It's an awful lot of fun doing stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got some new commands and stuff like that, I think, for the roulette and stuff like that on the Botrix there. So, and I did give a lot of people lots of cash in there. And there's some new commands. I should put them in my lower thing there because there's more commands in there to be able to determine how many points you actually have and stuff like that. But I did give people lots and lots of points in there that come in here all the time. Yeah, so good to see you with that. So again, I'm waiting for for Queasy's yard sale, garage sale. I don't think she has a garage. She doesn't have a garage, so she has to have a yard sale when she's going to be doing something. I don't know. And I don't know how she's going to be moving there. I think she's going to load all her junk from her house into her motorhome because she'll use that as a way to move all the stuff to the new location. And of course, she's going to have way more junk than she has room if she's moving into a 2-bedroom apartment. So, we'll look forward to all that happening. And of course, she's saying that she's not going to be on YouTube as much anymore. And, and then she's on YouTube all the time. But, is she packing junk or bullshitting? I don't know. She's on her stream all the time, ragging about other people, Like, what good is that? Or trying to point out how she's going to take everyone's house and take everyone's land and, that's my land and get off of my land. And the first people to leave Canada are going to be the East Indians and stuff like that. Like, she's like, going crazy like that. Like, really, it's all about me, 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 me. I want everything. I want your thing. I want this. I want that. I'm getting some money. I'm getting free money. Ha, ha, ha. I've got your money. Blah, blah, blah. Laughing at everyone. Like, I don't care if you got, hey, I pay taxes. Everyone pays taxes, and the government is so stupid to give people like you money that don't deserve the money. Well, all we can say is that's a good reason for Alberta to leave Canada, because that's just plain nonsense. Having the government give people like you that don't even appreciate it free money. And that's our socialist system. That's a lefty thing, socialism, right? So you're extreme left. Your ways of thinking are extreme left. You're not a right wing, what I would call a patriot at all. And, I used to be what's known as a Canadian patriot, and the people that went to Ottawa, against the mandates and stuff like that, the convoy to Ottawa, those were the patriots. Those were the right-wing patriots that came down there, and, now in Alberta, people like me, it's the patriots where we've now become the Alberta patriots, right? And we want freedom for Alberta. We want independence for Alberta. And there's new groups starting up all the time that are garnering cash. They're getting donations and stuff like that. And, that little thing that I went to in Sundre the other day, where I was live in Sundre, there was like probably 500 vehicles there, right? And probably 1,000 people that showed up with those 500 vehicles. If you count 2 people per car, some cars had 3 or 4 people, whatever. So there were lots of people, and there were over 500 flags because there were lots of vehicles that had 3 or 4 flags on them. And so it was a big thing. And I saw all of about 20 Canadian flags. So there was virtually no pushback. The people, when I went by them, they didn't say anything. They were just sitting there pouting, looking, like, what are you guys doing there with those Alberta flags? Oh, I don't like those Alberta flags. What flag am I talking about? I'm talking about this flag, the Alberta flag. Yeah, we love those Alberta flags, and I fly an Alberta flag just like this on my golf cart when I go out there riding my golf cart around Sylvan Lake. So if you ever see a golf cart with a flag on it in Sylvan Lake, that's me. That's me, Tommy Temper. And by the way, Tommy Temper says, or rather, Queenie says, Tommy Temper, you're a nobody. You know what? When I go around Sylvan Lake and I'm wearing this hat, or people hear me talking, people, go, Tommy Temper, I'm very well recognized here in Sylvan Lake. And I've only been here for not even 1 year, but I post stuff on social media. So people see the stuff that I post on social media. People see my face. People see my hat. People know who I am. And people are actually thumbs up, thumbs up. They're not like, Tommy Temper, I heard what Queenie said about you, and she's right. And, no, they don't even know who Queenie is. out in her Sylvan Lake. They don't know who she is at all. She doesn't know anybody here because all she does is hide in her bedroom there and, stream online to 9 people, and that doesn't give you a presence, and she has 500 people on Facebook, whatever, and posts shit on Facebook. But the stuff that she posts on Facebook, nobody gives her a thumbs up. Nobody gives her a like. Nobody even looks at her stuff. She doesn't get any views on the stuff that she posts because it's like she's always trying to call somebody out. And people are going like, I don't know who that guy is that you're trying to call out. I don't know what the hell you're saying. It's just, it's a nothing burger. And really, honestly, I should just unsub and unfriend and just say bye-bye, But Queenie, you're a fun person to watch because you're like in self-destructive mode, and people love to see people self-destruct, Like honestly, really, like what you're doing is you're self-destructing. You're anytime you come on, you're doing stuff that ends up making you look bad. Like the thing that you did the other day outside the Costco yesterday, that makes you look terrible. It makes you look bad. And people are trolling you because of it. Go over to the troll channel and see what they're saying about you. And the same thing with you, Brett. You're doing shit there that makes you look bad, and the trolls are just going to town on you, And it's funny because those are the same people that you go into the troll channel and you associate with, and you try and be friends with the trolls, and they end up throwing you under the bus. And there you go. Yeah, Queenie's getting evicted. Yeah, she's getting evicted. She's the one saying, I'm coming for your house. I'm coming for your land. Get off of my land. Meanwhile, she's getting evicted from her house there. It's not like the sheriff is coming, but it's like, hey, we want the house back. Give us the house back. Get out of here, whatever. So she gave her notice apparently and said, okay, I'm giving my notice and I'll be out by this date. So it's not, otherwise she would, and why they're wanting the house back and not having her live there, I have no idea, and I don't care. But all I know is that she has to move. She's being forced to move. Okay. So, and meanwhile, you're saying that you want my house and you want my land and you want my, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Because even if you want whatever, even if somebody took my house, took my land, took my whatever, you'd have to compensate me for that. You don't just take something from somebody, So I would have cash, and then I would go and rent a place or whatever, and I would still be happy. I'd still be living and having fun and whatever, Like that's what ends up happening here, Let's see. Okay, who's gonna get the honor of telling Fat Q that Tommy is live? Yeah, exactly, Betty. Yeah. Well, she's got spies out there that, never ever say anything in my channel, but to go over there and go, hey, Queenie, Tommy Temper's live and he's talking about you. Oh, no. Oh, well, you're going to report my channel for talking about you now, Hey, by the way, Queenie, you can use any of my content on my channel. You can use all of my content on my channel. You can restream me. You can put me in the background. You can talk about me. You can do whatever you want. I won't strike your channel, right? Anybody can use, and that goes for anybody, not just her. Anybody can use any of my content on your channel. Go live right now, restream me. I don't care. I don't give a crap. Do whatever you want because I don't strike people. I'm not a vindictive person, right? People can do whatever the hell they want. This is a free world that we live in. And I don't say anything about anybody that, makes it like, oh, I'm going to report him for something, Maybe people, Nancy Reagan. Yeah, you're in there again. Oh, actually, weren't you a black woman the last time? I know that it's you. I know that's you in there. You were a black woman. You changed to Nancy Reagan. I like the Nancy Reagan better. Yeah. What was that movie? There was a Reagan movie, where it was a monkey with a banana or something like that. I don't know. Maybe the chat will say what that was there. I remember there was some kind of a movie. I never did see it, but I know there was He was a movie star. Reagan, the old president of the USA. She's watching. She's on the hunt for me and Tommy. Yeah, exactly, Quack. I know you're in trouble. Oh no. Oh no. Look out. Yeah, but remember, it's all fun and games. Uh-oh. Hell's Angel going by. It's all fun and games on the internet. We're all having fun. Bedtime for Bonzo. Yeah, you got it. Bedtime for Bonzo. Yeah, that was the movie that I was thinking about. Bedtime for Bonzo. Yeah. I looked that one up. Do a search for that one and watch that movie there. It's an old Reagan movie. It's probably funny. I never did see it, but I remember associating Reagan with that movie there. Yeah, that brings back memories from a long time ago. I was doing a renovation of a building once, and we ripped the wall apart, and inside of the wall was the advertisement for Bedtime for Bonzo, believe it or not. Like, that's how old that building was. But that was probably a movie back in, the 60s or something like that, maybe 50s even. I don't know. In the film, Ronald Reagan plays a psychology professor who adopts a chimpanzee named Bonzo and raises him like a human child. Yeah. yeah. Okay. That was a good one to associate Reagan with that one there. That's funny. Yeah. So, but anyways, that's what happened. My stream from yesterday got taken down because somebody got butthurt because their real life adventure got restreamed by me, and I used the content. I used fair use policy by stopping the content, by talking about it, running a little bit of it again, stopping it again, and critiquing it, talking about it, and trying to educate everybody on don't be like that. Don't do that. Don't run people down. Don't go out yelling at people. Don't be calling people white trash. Come on. Like, who the hell goes out on their stream and starts yelling at people and calling them white trash, And meanwhile, they look pretty white, It's a white person calling somebody else white trash, What the hell is that all about? That is like the most ridiculous thing ever. And yeah, you gotta point that out and say, come on, don't do that. Don't be like that. Don't just be a normal person and just do normal stuff. And, but to me, it's like, this is real life. People are like that. And, if you're going to do that, she deleted her stream. So it's no longer on the internet. I have the stream. I actually posted it on the actual stream that she did. I posted it on Facebook, but it is only I can view it. So, I could bring it back up again here and show you, but she'd probably give me another strike. Let me get rid of that strike that's on that stream from yesterday, and then I'll put that video back up again in my where I do posts. I'll post it up there, and you'll see that she got her channel now. Oh yeah, I got her channel. Oh, okay, Real Red Mama says I got her channel. Did he ever get the chimp to sleep? Yeah, exactly. Old goat. Nice to see you in here though. From the Ryan Jesperson show. Yeah, let's go over some of what's happening here in the real world. We've got our good friend Mark Carney, who's, he's the banker. He's not the prime minister material, but he's the banker, and he was a shitty banker at best, Let's go over this little clip here. And Alberta independence question. Canada is stronger together, Carney says. Oh, he doesn't want Alberta independence. Well, of course not. Who's causing Alberta independence? Mark Carney. He's the guy. He's the big reason. The Liberal Party is probably the number one reason that Alberta wants independence. Okay? But Mark Carney says Canada is stronger together. Then he says Alberta will never get a pipeline without the pathways project, the carbon capture project, where you take air and you pump it into the ground, and you do it at a cost of like billions and billions of dollars, and he's the one that's pushing for it because he's all for climate. We got to save the climate, and we want net zero and green oil and all kind of bullshit. Oh, it's if we pump air into the ground, that is going to decarbonize oil. Whoa, is that how you decarbonize oil, by pumping air into the ground? I didn't know that. Yeah, but anyways, people are saying this guy is nuts.
Hi, Prime Minister.
Sure.
On the question of Alberta separation, we've heard that dozens of your MPs are going to be going to the Calgary Stampede this summer in advance of the referendum out there. I'm wondering if you're planning on going, but also how much time do you plan on spending in Alberta this summer talking about the separation question, and what's your message going to be?
Yeah. Well, I'm always happy to go back to my home province, and I will be going to the Stampede, so I'm looking forward to that. And I'll be there.
His home province, yeah. Well, he is from, let's see, Northern Alberta. I think he was maybe born in Northern Alberta. And then after that, he moved to Edmonton, so he stayed a little bit in Edmonton. But he's from Northern Alberta. I think it's a small town called Hay River, if I'm not mistaken.
Look, I've probably been there 6 times in the last year. Give
deal.
or take, and would expect to be there several times, just normal course. Obviously, we're doing a lot more with Alberta.
He's going to be at the Calgary Stampede along with some of his MPs, which he's a Liberal. Nobody in Alberta likes the Liberals. There's, you know what? The Liberal Party, how you have provincial parties in Alberta? We've got the NDP party, the Liberal Party, and the Conservative Party. The Conservative Party by far wins most seats in government, with the NDP a couple and 0 Liberal seats. Nobody votes for the Liberals in Alberta. We don't want you in Alberta. We don't like you in Alberta. Please don't come to Alberta. Go fly over to Israel, or no, not Israel. He's more likely to go to like France or the UK, or go visit the king or something like that. Don't come to Alberta. Stay away.
Not always in Alberta. I talked to Premier Smith 2 days ago. She was in Alberta. I wasn't, but it was about Alberta. Look, I think what's the core message? First is Canada's worth fighting for. I mean, this is the greatest country in the world.
Because of you,
we're not perfect.
To fight.
We can get better, but Canada's worth fighting for. And standing up for Canada and supporting Canada is important. Motivation is always an issue in any vote referendum. Secondly, that we're stronger together. We're working on, and I give the example. I won't belabor it. I know we want to make sure everyone can get questions in. But the example of the work we're doing with Alberta on the pipeline, which requires Alberta. It requires British Columbia, Indigenous peoples cooperation. It requires foreign buyers. It requires the federal government. And it's all of us working together which creates that possibility. It requires new carbon capture and technology.
No, it doesn't.
Technology and being put in place.
No, we don't want carbon capture. It's bullshit. Don't try and take air and pump it into the ground and charge us billions of dollars to do it. You know who's going to pay for that? Oil, because the only way you're going to get that money is by charging more for oil. And what Carney is wanting to do is to charge $10 more a barrel for Alberta oil and use that money to pump air into the ground. It's the stupidest thing ever. Really, it's absolutely ridiculous.
The federal government is playing an important role. We're not the proponent, we're not the sole role, but we're playing an important role in helping to make that. That is possible because of Canada and because of the goodwills there and the cooperative federalism. There are many other opportunities, a series of opportunities Premier and I discussed away from that, which we're working on. And I think we're worth fighting for.
And you've already spent over $100 billion on other provinces, on other bullshit that we don't want to have to pay for. Well, okay, Albertans do not want to have to pay for a trail line between, or a rail line rather, between Toronto and Montreal. We don't want to have to pay for your expensive buying up condos in Vancouver. We don't want to have to pay for your condo bullshit going on in Ontario. Really, he talks about bringing affordable housing. Oh, is affordable housing buying $1 million condos and subsidizing them so that people can buy them on a rent-to-own program? Like, holy shit, the stuff that I'm hearing these days is just absolutely ridiculous. You know what it involves? My tax money to bail out big developers in frickin' Vancouver and Toronto. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Canada's worth fighting for. Stand up and be counted. That we are stronger together. We can get better. We're getting better, but we're stronger together, and there's real examples there. And then thirdly, this is not this is a real referendum. It's not question about a question, free option. It's a dangerous bluff. This is we're literally at 10 years
a question about a question. Yeah,
and
it's like a vote about a vote. We're going to have a vote for, whether or not we should have a vote. That's what's going on in Alberta here. Again, even Danielle Smith is somewhat throwing us under the bus here with that whole bullshit that's going on.
Saw firsthand what gets sold in these referenda, that everything's going to be easy, that you can keep your passport, you can keep the currency, you can stay in the country and leave it at the same time. You get all the benefits, but none of that. And you see what's happened in the United Kingdom. It's very reminiscent.
Well, you know what? There's no benefit to pumping air into the ground at all, period. Zero benefit. It does no good for the world whatsoever. It's actually probably harmful for the earth to be doing that. And you know what? There's a certain amount of carbon on this planet. The carbon that's in the ground was in the air at one time. There was a lot more carbon in the atmosphere in days gone by. They've proven this by looking at ice core samples up in the far north that they've taken. In fact, it used to be a lot warmer planet. It used to be palm trees up in the far north, And actually, where I live here in Alberta, it's actually a perfect place, except in the winter. It's like way too cold in the winter. It would be nicer to be a little bit warmer where I am here. And in the summertime, it's perfect here. It's nice, like 20 degrees, between 20 to 30 degrees Celsius, anywhere in there. It's actually nice. You get a little bit of wind. You get to go up there in your sailboat, sail around on the lake, have a little bit of fun. It's great. Great place. Great time.
At a minimum, it's years of uncertainty before the subsequent question comes. Right at a time the world is fundamentally uncertain. Right at a time Alberta and Canada, Quebec, Ontario, the territories, the whole country are moving to the forefront. Right at the time when we're seen as one of the most trustworthy, reliable, desirable countries to do business with, and we shouldn't mess that up.
Yeah, well, guess who's responsible for messing up Canada? The Liberal Party and Mark Carney. He can't even make a deal with the United States on trade. There is no deal. Our Kuzma thing is coming up here right away. There's no deal. He's running all over the world. He set up an embassy in some frickin' little miniature island in the middle of the Pacific. Meanwhile, we don't even have an embassy in Venezuela for all the people and all the stuff that's going on there. Mark Carney, you're an extremely poor leader. Shame on you for failing. You have failed Canada. You have failed Canadians. You have failed Albertans. You have failed conservative-minded people. And above all, you have failed me. Shame on you. Shame on you. Unbelievable. Yeah, and we can talk about this business of all of the people coming into Canada. Here's a little clip. Where do you think this is here? Like where do you think this is? Here's a little clip. I'll show you. Where in the world do you think this is? Look at this. Is this in India? Is this in Pakistan? This somewhere in the Middle East? No, this is in British Columbia. This is in Canada. Oh, how did stuff like this happen? What are these people doing here? Who brought these people into our country? Don't they look a little bit like terrorists? The hell is going on in Canada? This is who the Liberal Party over the last 10 years, Mark Carney, is bringing in, and you guys, Brett and people like that, they hear me talking about mass immigration and what it is doing to Canada. This is what it's doing to Canada. This is what mass immigration does to Canada. It's too many people coming in, and you're not vetting the people that are coming in. And then you end up with a whole bunch of terrorists in the frickin' country, and they all have guns. Look at them. Do you think those are legal guns that they have? I doubt it. I doubt it. And look at, they're all just like they came from their country, from their doing their terrorist activities in their country, and they bring exactly what they're doing into Canada. And the United States is absolutely just livid over the fact that these people are then crossing the border into the United States, and they pick up, I forget what they said now, but like on a very great level, lots of terrorists coming from Canada into the United States. And they're sick and tired of it. And we're just plain letting it happen. It's like, oh, come on in. And it's like, if you're a gay terrorist, you come on into Canada. If you're a gay person that's offended, well, come on in. We'll welcome you right into Canada, whatever. And this is what we end up with in Canada. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm not for this kind of crap here whatsoever. AP's cat, hey, good to see you. Nice to see you. You missed that thing of Queasy there yesterday. You should have put that on your Kick channel. Trudeau 2.0. Yeah, exactly, Goat. I know what you mean. This is freaking ridiculous. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Betty, tell me to stop taunting her. Yeah, he went to high school in West End, Edmonton, says Quack. Yeah, this is not right. Got a whisper at the Stampede this year, noise bylaw. Oh yeah, old Goat. Yeah, that whole noise bylaw thing going on there, where the mayor and city council, whatever, they're really pushing their noise bylaw to the point that there's a venue that's already canceled in Calgary. Those guys are just, they want stuff to be canceled. They don't really care about things that are happening. And whatever, it's if they want a noise bylaw, why not have a noise bylaw like in they need to have a noise bylaw in Regina, to where they're having the things in Regina, where they've got the mosques that are doing their calls out there and crap like that in Regina. It's like absolutely ridiculous. Let me see if I can come up with that clip here. Hang on. Might have to go back a little bit here. Oh, this is a good one here. The condo developers, the condo developers that they have in Vancouver. This guy here, they're giving a presser on the condo developer here. This is one of the condo developers here in BC. Yeah, let's just take a look at the condo developers. That the Canadian government is going to bail out the condo developers. This is one of the condo developers here.
Hey, Joe, what do you tell me about what you're wearing?
Well, this is Brunello Cucinelli. The shirt I had made from Bud in London. They custom made it out of voile. Really nice and thin, and you sweat and you don't know it. The pants are Moss and Hoffman. The shoes are by the Pope Shoemaker and Silk Damas. Over here we've got a bracelet with 138 carats of diamonds. I have my Rodney Special on, Super 7, all the quartz healing. My 70th birthday present. My 30th birthday present. Some service stripes I earned. And my retirement fund. Looking pretty sharp yourself there.
Yep, it does. Hey, Joe.
There's one of the condo developers there that's going to be working a deal to sell the Canadian government some $1 million condos there so that they can put them into the Canadian affordable housing program. You can't make this shit up. You absolutely can't. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, caught that on there. Oh, here's the here's the Canadian police, and this is real. You might think that this is fake or whatever, but they're getting ready for a parade, so they're getting the police force in line and just giving them a bit of a an info session here as what's going to be happening with the Sikh parade in Canada here. This is not bullshit either. This is real.
We begin, as we know, it's a Sikh parade, so everyone will be on the road. I want everyone to be respectful with each and every people. Make sure you maintain your top end.
Oh man, you can't make this stuff up here. Look at these are the police officers in Canada getting ready for the parade. So if you don't think that Canada has been invaded, well, you would be wrong. You'd be wrong to think that. This is Brandon, by the way, or sorry, Brampton, Brampton, which Brampton is pretty much the whole city has been taken over by East Indians. So of course you're going to see stuff like that there. Yeah. It's crazy. Oh, this isn't police. This is security. My mistake on that. I wouldn't want to give you any misinformation. So this is the security force for the Sikh parade in Brampton, Ontario. Oh my, this is getting ridiculous here. What's this with Donald Trump? Donald Trump has come out with something here. Let's see if we can get this into a bigger window here. See what the hell he's talking about, because Trump is coming out with something here. Donald Trump says, and there's something about him and the communists. He's really been on sort of a rant with the communists there. But Donald Trump says, the communists are finally making their move. I've been waiting and preparing for this for a long time. It's easy to be a communist. Yeah, while they're teaching kids to be communist and Marxist in the schools these days. Just look at what happened with that shooter in Canada. Absolute communist. All you have to do is say, I'll give you everything. But that means you're taking it away from others that have earned it over thousands of years. That ideology has not worked once. The game is on. Enjoy watching. President Donald J. Trump. So he's anti-communist, coming out with that little bit there. I saw that one there today. And what's happening in Canada? Well, everything's just fine up here in Canada because you guys have Trump down there in the States, but we've got this guy up here in Canada. And, of course, as you can see, everything is burning. Everything is being torched. The Canadian flag is on fire. And Mark Carney is taking a selfie there. Meanwhile, Canada is going to hell in a handbag. Fast, real fast. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, got to like that one there. Yeah, let's go. Oh, we got my friend here, Alberta Radio. This is Jason. He's got something here about independence. Let's hear what Jason has to say about independence here. Jason, what's up?
We're on, folks. Jay here from Alberta Radio Show. So right now we're raising money for third-party advertisers because we want to get a big pool of cash so we can hammer out some signs and do some other cool stuff. We have a lot of time till October 19th. So right now we got free Alberta shirts. Look at that, folks.
I need one of
Right?
those.
So we got large, extra large, and small left. If you guys want to order them, visit my website, www.albertaradio.ca. And for those of you guys going to be at the convoy on Sunday for the Blue Mile Convoy, I will be bringing some merch in hopes that we can sell some so we can raise some more funds for a bigger project. Now, the other thing, too, we got bumper stickers. So every shirt now, what we're doing is every t-shirt you buy, I'm going to throw in one of these bumper stickers each. There's 4 of them. So you're going to get 4 bumper stickers included with your shirt. And then from Amanda Delicate Soul Designs, who is working with us, she's got tea towels for $10. We're going to throw them up on our website soon. Alberta Independence. Alberta Independence hoodies, $60 each. Available right now on my website. And then Forever Conservative t-shirts. We got the white ones. We're going to be printing out some hoodies and stuff later on. And don't forget, we still have Stomp Your Local Pedophile. And we have those in stock right now.
Stomp your
The
local
other thing, too,
pedophile.
is for the messaging, right? This is Bert with the 10 reasons why Alberta should leave. And this is actually really good educational information.
I like that.
It looks cool on your shirt and on your back. So wear it with pride. Alberta proud, 100%. www.albertaradio.ca. If you don't want to order online and you want to do something directly with me, definitely hit me up, jason@albertaradio.ca. Much love.
Okay, so that's a message from Jason there, which I have actually met Jason. Yeah, let's bring him up there again. This is the tie-in between Jason and I. He needed a ride to the Mark Carney event. This is before he became prime minister. He did a rally in South Edmonton. He needed a ride there, so I picked him up. I never met him before, didn't know anything about him, but I picked him up and gave him a ride to the Mark Carney event. And we parked in the parking lot, and the Secret Service was looking at everyone in the parking lot, and they eyeballed him and I, and they, determined that him and I were undesirables, and Mark Carney and his Secret Service got us turfed out of the parking lot, out of the event. We couldn't even be outside of the building because it was a mall, right? So it was private property. So he got us turfed out. So, yeah, that's my claim to fame of getting turfed out of a Mark Carney event. Hey, before he even became prime minister, that was my only chance to maybe video Mark Carney, maybe see him, see a speech, see something. I wasn't even going to go inside of the building where he was giving a speech, but just to be outside of the building with the people that were out there that couldn't even get in. We weren't even able to stand outside of a building where Mark Carney was going to arrive. I, was standing there with my phone in my hand, doing a video, talking a little bit. Well, I wasn't dissing Mark Carney, wasn't saying anything negative about him at all. And both of us got turfed out of the event. So that's how I met Jason here. And the rest is history, So how can Mark Carney expect me to vote for him or to support any of his policies if he turfs me out of his event? Really, honestly, Mark Carney, shame on you, shame on your security, shame on the Secret Service or whoever the hell it was out there that spotted me and Jason in the parking lot and determined that we were undesirables and not allowed to be there. Not allowed. We were not allowed to be there. And they turfed us out. They said, you need to leave, And what? What if we don't leave? Well, you'll be trespassed. You'll be trespassed out of the place here. So, we didn't want to be trespassed, so we voluntarily left, and the rest is history, So now I can actually be here online and say that I was turfed out of a Mark Carney rally. So that's what you did, is you made me an actual disliker of Mark Carney and all of the crap that you're doing to us, right? Exactly. Here's an interesting one here. This is Edmonton. This one happened to Edmonton, and he's talking about an immigrant here that he spotted in Edmonton. And, you're not going to like some of the language that he's saying here, but he spotted a guy get this, a cesspool of global socialism, right, is what it says here. You can both go F yourselves. By the way, you've been seen Citizen Vigilante, great movie. But anyways, listen to what he says about what's going on here. This is an interesting little clip here. But, and the only reason I'm presenting this is because this came from Edmonton, and he's got some kind of an immigrant there that is saying some pretty nasty things about women.
I want to give some context before I post what I'm about to post. But this guy, I'm standing outside of the restaurant I was just at, and he was saying, he was sitting at the fucking window saying he was going to rape these fucking women that were cooking these dinners. And I walked outside of the restaurant, and he's sitting there banging on the window, some fucking migrant, saying, I'm going to fucking get you. I'm going to rape you. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. So be wary. I'm going to post what happened out.
With all of this mass immigration, I would not want to be a woman. I would not want to be a woman living in this world that we're in here right now, because of all these crazies that are going to do exactly what this guy is talking about here. All of these migrants that have come in here, and these guys are maybe normal. Is it normal to be talking about stuff like that? Is it normal to be doing stuff like that? Yeah, well, apparently it is. And that's the reason that women in their countries cover up their faces, cover up everything, and they idolize their ankles because that's the only thing they can see. And most of the time, the women just stay at home. They don't go anywhere. They're just covered up and don't let men even look at them.
Afterwards, but keep in mind, what are you doing, dog?
What I'm doing to you?
No, what are you doing?
I'm studying.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, by the way, Queasy's
Exactly, so why
hitting on...
Exactly. It means you're confirming of what you know already.
Fuck, I think we should just hang you motherfuckers. Seriously. I think we should just hang you motherfuckers.
And then folding...
What are you gonna do? That's what I'm wondering.
What is your target?
He's in Canada doing all kind of bullshit there. And, we're sick and tired of stuff like that. That's for sure. It's crazy. Craziness. Absolute craziness. Okay, we got this story about the condos, the BC condos and stuff like that. Let's watch this bit here on the condos. And reporter, which condos? Government. We're working on the details. Who qualifies? We're working on the details. So they've got this story where the government is kind of trying to come up with this affordable housing thing in Vancouver. And they're asking the government official here questions about this condo buyout deal, which, of course, we saw one of the... one of the developers, like usually if their condo project goes bad or they don't sell all their condos or whatever, they go into receivership. What's the government going to do? Are they going to bail out these developers that are building these $1 million condos? Like, what the hell's going on in Canada?
We've got more than 4,300 completed condos sitting empty in Metro Vancouver today. So you're targeting 2,200 condos in this area. Can you tell us which properties we're talking about?
We're working on all of those details, looking at where there are empty condos.
Are you expecting to buy them then at less than the developer was expecting?
Yes, that is the plan. We're not bailing out developers. We're looking at building a good, affordable pathway.
Again, when we talk about affordability and the ability to buy let's say a one-bedroom condo, maybe a two-bedroom condo, I mean, you tell me about the size, but who exactly is this going to benefit?
These are the details that we are working on. There are a lot of places sitting empty.
Okay, so there's no plan here for the government to become landlords and perhaps rent out some of these units at an affordable rate.
We're still working on all of the details, like I said, and I can't wait to be able to talk about how this will work in more detail.
I know, but the question here is, why does the government need to be involved here? I mean, why not let the market correct itself and let developers lower the prices if the units are unsold?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I lost the internet there for a second. Sorry about that. Yeah. So, internet is flaky out here in Sylvan Lake. It's flakier than hell because I'm on what's called fiber, and you'd think that fiber would be like, it works. It just works, but it's like off and on again, just enough to pull me off stream. Not stable at all. As you can see, it's flaky. It's just plain flaky, and I hate that. That's one of the things that I hate about being out here is the flaky internet. And it's TELUS. I'll go with TELUS and say, TELUS, your internet is flaky out here, and it's not me. It's not my computer. It's not my, fiber. And I'm hardwired on here. I'm not using, I'm actually hardwired and I'm using Wi-Fi. Just in case something happens with hardwire, it'll resort to Wi-Fi. But yeah, it's flaky out here. But, this business of the government, and really, they come out with a plan for affordable housing, and apparently there's 2,000 units sitting vacant where the developers can't sell them. And what's happened is the market has crashed, okay? The prices, because the Chinese immigrants, whatever, that were buying a bunch of condos in BC have, they've stopped doing that. There's like a glut of these condos on the market, and there's people crying for houses. Of course, the people that are crying for houses are the people that are, injecting drugs on the streets and living in tents and stuff like that and don't have jobs, okay? So how are you going to have $1 million condo, okay? If the government buys that condo, what are they going to do with it? Are they going to resell it to some guy that's living in a tent on the street who doesn't have a job? Like, how's that going to work? I'm like dumbfounded as to exactly what's going to happen with that whole thing. It just doesn't make sense. Roy Stalin, good to see you in there. We got Real Red Mama in there. A beautiful day. D in there. Hey, D. Yeah, I'm having internet problems here. So, yeah, at the moment, we're back in here again. Actually, I'm going to monitor my stream here just to make sure that we are live. Yeah, I think we're live here right now. I'm seeing us live. But yeah, we're having internet outages here. It's such a nice day I think the internet is telling me that I should be out on my golf cart driving around there or sailing around the lake. Maybe I should get a sailboat or something like that, but I don't have a sailboat. We're still waiting for my boat to be ready so that we can go out boating on the lake. But yeah, back to the story. There is that the government is buying these condos or wanting to buy these condos, but they still haven't come up with a plan. But there's so much pushback from the people in Canada, the taxpayers, because you're using my taxpayer money for some kind of a condo developer bailout program. And I don't care whether it's in Vancouver or Kelowna or wherever the hell you're doing that. You're going to bail out developers. You're going to be sending my money to buy some kind of condos. And who the hell is going to actually move into them? It's for sure, it's not going to be the street people because they don't have any money for some kind of a down payment. And they don't have any money to actually pay the payments on $1 million condo. Even if you're able to buy that $1 million condo at a discount of like $700,000 or something, who the hell is going to be able to afford something like that? You know, is a $700,000 condo like a first-time homeowner's thing, or are you going to go rent to own type thing? Who the hell is going to rent to own a $700,000 condo? It's absolutely ridiculous. You know. Plus, the government said they were going to build some kind of modular housing, right, for Canadians. It's going to be modular housing. Whatever happened to that? They set up a whole program. They funded that program. They were going to spend millions of dollars on modular housing for Canadians. And I've yet to see a modular house that's being built. You know, I don't know where they are or what's going on with that program, but apparently they've maybe shelved that program and gone into this. You know what? There's condos that are already built. We don't have to build modular, affordable homes. We could just buy condos that are, like $1 million condos, pie in the sky type things in Vancouver. And that whole thing has just gone completely sideways. Absolutely sideways. Absolutely sideways. Yeah. Oh, this is a big one here. Hey, this just happened. This happened in Edmonton here, where there's some kind of a big fire, and the fire happened here at a place called El Cortez. And, this is one that's a little half a block off of White Avenue. So it's in I'd say at a shitty location, a poorer location than right on White Avenue. But I know this. I've actually eaten in this building. I've eaten and had a beer in there. And the El Cortez in Edmonton apparently went up in flames last night. And this just came in hot off the press here. And you can see it on fire there yesterday. And not good. So I guess I won't be going back there for a beer anytime soon. It's not looking great. But apparently quite a bonfire going on there. And it's a old brick building. I thought it was a brick building, but looks like maybe a wood structure. But holy shit. Avenue is where that happened. So while I was gone here having fun in Sylvan Lake, Edmonton is burning for whatever reason. Oh, here's a good one here. This guy here I watch all the time. He's really good for talking about real estate. And he's talking, this is Ron Butler. Ron Butler, he's got a real estate program on YouTube. And he's really watching stuff that's going on with Mark Carney and this whole business of the condo bailout. So let's listen to his take about the condo bailout that we're talking about.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph on a rowboat. This has been an incredible act of bringing Canada together. Yes, the left and the right of Canada have now joined. They've joined and they're absolutely certain of something. They all fucking hate the Carney. Canada together.
Sorry about that.
Yes, the left and the right of Canada have now joined. They've joined and they're absolutely certain of something. They all fucking hate the Carney condo bailout. Doesn't matter if you're on the left or on the right. Everybody thinks it's fucking bullshit, okay? All of them. So on the left, and I'm talking real left, like socialists, sort of soft communists, like people who they believe in affordable housing. They do, of course they do. They believe that housing should be much, much less expensive. It should be widely available. That all kinds of housing should be made available cheaply. Of course, that's what they believe, and that's what Carney suggested, with one exception. The people on the left, they fucking hate the fucking condo developers of Vancouver. They fucking despise them. The people on the left can't be fooled. They know that these guys have ripped everybody off, built shit, dog crate, piece of shit, lousy layout, goddamn condos, and they push the prices up.
I like that. I like that how he calls these small condos that they're building dog crates. You know, that's funny.
Up through the fucking roof for 20 years. And finally, when they're caught with their bullshit, because they push the prices up so fucking high, it's going to be subsidized housing. But we don't even care because we hate you so much. We want you to go broke, you dirty bastard developers in Vancouver, okay? Next, people on the right. People on the right, different approach, same result. So what do we think? I'm on the right. So I think moral hazard. Like, what's that mean? So that means that if you privatize profits, and you condo developers in Vancouver have been minting money for 2 decades, year after year, millionaire, zillionaire, jillionaire, like everything's going great. And you keep pushing the price up, fucking the product up, shittier and shittier products, smaller and smaller dog crate, lousy finishes, bad layout, and you just keep pushing the price up because, between the money laundering and the overseas money, things have been going great. You push it up so far, the price is so high that eventually it just blew up in your face. And you couldn't sell them. You were stuck. The market didn't change. The fuckery just maxed out, okay? So at that point, I say, you all need to go broke. You've made so much fucking coin. You got so rich. You took the risk of pushing it too far, and now you've got to pay the fucking piper, okay? So thank you, Prime Minister Carney. You have brought this country together. The left, the right have all joined in saying, fuck off, Carney. We hate your fucking condo bailout. Fuck
it. He's right. He's right. That's Ron Butler. Sub to him if you want to hear more. He's a guy with a filthy mouth. He says it the way it is and talks about real estate right across Canada. He's in the Ontario market over there, and he's a real estate broker, money man. And he knows what's happening in the market. So follow him. Ron Butler is who he is. Let me just bring this down here so you can see his name. Right there, Ron Butler. So, yeah, look him up, sub up to him there. He's got a YouTube channel, and he says some pretty good stuff. My internet is really, really flaky here today because we're up, we're down, we're all over the place. And, I can't do a damn thing about it. I've talked to TELUS about this and explained how flaky it is. And, they're almost like the Liberal government, The internet is like the Liberal government. It's basically elbows up. Elbows up, everyone. Hey, all you Liberals out there, elbows up, elbows up. Good job on voting Carney in. He's going to use all your tax money to buy expensive condos in Toronto and in Vancouver. And elbows up, everyone. Just keep dancing, keep up with the whole thing. And I think I'm going to call it a day here just because of the flaky internet here today. And yeah, we'll see what happens to my stream from yesterday, whether or not it gets put back up with fair use. Did get a strike from Queenie, and she's going, oh, Tammy Temper isn't going to be able to stream for a week, for 11 days or whatever. That's bullshit. Don't believe anything that Queenie says because she doesn't know what she's talking about. It's all bullshit. The one stream is down and it's being reviewed. Takes 72 hours for a stream to be reviewed. So elbows up, Queenie. Elbows up. You lefties out there. Elbows up, everyone.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Alberta's pride. Hey,
let's go.
Hey, ha,
elbows up, everyone.
Out in Alberta where the Rockies rise, Tommy Temper streaming with fire in his eyes from a lake house glowing in the moonlight's gleam. He's the YouTube king of the widest stream.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy Temper, you're a great guy.
Thanks a lot, everyone. Laggy as fuck. Yeah, you got it. You can't beat him, join him. Woo! Appreciate your company, everyone. Alberta independence.
Meet the stream. He's dodging all the trolls like a champion dream. From Alberta's heart, he's lighting up the night. Tommy Temper's truth is his guiding light. With a wink and a grin, he's taking on the fight, spilling all the tea in the YouTube life.
Thanks for being here, everyone. Quack, thanks for taking the heat. He's probably still live, ragging on about you. But it's the internet. It's all internet lore. It's all bullshit. Don't believe anyone that anybody says.
So raise a glass to Tommy, the legend of the land from Alberta's lake house. He's taking a stand with the Rockies watching and the hot tub steaming. Tommy Temper, the hero of YouTube dreaming.
Oh yeah.
She's streaming Tommy Temper, Alberta's pride.
Thanks a lot, everyone. We'll see you later, because without you, we don't have a show. We don't have anything. It's just me sitting here behind a camera at the lake. But I'm going to go outside and have some fun because it's supposed to rain at 3 o'clock. Get a whole bunch of rain coming our way. And I better go out there now before the big rainstorm hits. But anyways, thanks a lot, everyone. I really, really, really want to go and do another stream later today. So hit that bell, turn the bell on, look for notifications of when I come live. Hit that subscribe button because 20% of you watching are not subscribed to my channel. Please subscribe to the channel. And to everyone that's in the chat, you guys should have been hitting that exclamation mark like so that people can see your channel and they can subscribe to you. We got AP's cat in there. I watched you. What's going on there? It looks good. Excellent. Yeah, we've had a lot of rain, Pooh. Look at, and we've got a low pressure system sitting right over Alberta here, and it's not moving, and we've got that rain coming in our way here, so we're going to be hit with tons of rain. So look for that for the next couple of days here. It's going to make for a crappy weekend out here at the lake, but still, we're going to try and enjoy ourselves while we can. So we'll see you guys later. Take care. Stay out of trouble. And if you can't stay out of trouble, just watch some YouTubers that are getting themselves in trouble. Later, Gator.